93.
And it's going on 9 o'clock, and we're joined in studio here by a special guest. Generally, when this guy is here to talk to us, he's here to promote a fundraising event for a fantastic organization here in the Susquehanna Valley, Kappa. But today we're here to talk about a new song, and we're going to get to all that. Lonnie Gamble, good morning, Lonnie.
Hey, Jay, good morning. Always a pleasure to see you.
Always a pleasure to have you here in studio with us at Oldies 93. And I got to say, we were just talking off mic. You're looking good.
Thank you.
My goodness, what you been up to?
Well, the Atkins diet, man. I had to lose some weight, man. I had to lose it. Type 2 diabetes. The doctor made it very clear to me, look, man, you got to get this under control. And after reading about the diet, you know, high protein, low carbs, man, I decided to give it a shot. And I'm glad I did. I feel good. You know, my A1C is down, and I'm ready to shoot this video.
All right. Well, you're looking good. You're feeling good, and we're not here to promote Atkins. We're here to promote Lonnie Gamble.
All right.
And you know, it's been a while since I've seen you, Lonnie. I know you've been busy working on music, being out of town and whatnot, doing some stuff. But let's get a little background on Lonnie Gamble, because you go back a long ways when it comes to music. Maybe we can say it was your first real love.
Yes, no doubt about it, man. It goes back to the Stylistics. You know, my first real opportunity touring with a worldwide, world-renowned band.
Sure. And
then having the opportunity to leave the Stylistics and pursue my own solo interest in Canada and abroad, you know, back in 1984, that did really well for me overseas, and had an opportunity to travel to France back in 2016 to perform some of my hits from the 80s. Mm-hmm. And that trip to France re-energized me, man. It gave me a chance to see, you know what, I missed that. I missed my passion. Kappa's been good for me.
Sure.
But my passion was put on hold, and I never had a chance to pursue my passion again.
Well, let's not downplay this, Lonnie, because you were traveling the world back in the 80s performing.
Yes, no doubt about it. Been around the world twice, you know, playing music. And I guess at one point I just said, okay, let me do something different, and that's when I got into the whole Kappa thing. But that's what I did back in the 80s.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really know that, but you knew.
Oh, yeah, absolutely I knew. And if you dig deep, folks, you might be able to find some of those great TV video clips from back in the day that feature Lonnie.
Yep, they're on YouTube. They're all there.
They are out there. Now, as we made mention, of course, you were a big part of Kappa. And let's give Kappa some props here.
Okay, well, I am the founder and executive director of Kappa, a nonprofit organization, and we've been around for 17 years now.
Wow.
But what my dream is, and I'm hoping that my dream comes to fruition, I notice a lot of people like the rapper, Chance the Rapper, and the other guy, Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
These guys are raising money with their music and putting it back into their nonprofit organizations in the community. So my thing was a little different. I started the nonprofit first, but I'm hoping that our music is successful enough that we can generate funds to support the initiatives that are near and dear to us in Kappa is Minds, you know.
Right.
Because it gets to a point where you're always trying to raise money. You're asking people for money, for donations, and this is a wonderful community, but it's stretched really thin.
Yeah. And it's unfortunately it's become that way all over the world.
Yep.
But what is Kappa for those who may not know?
Kappa is a nonprofit organization that was developed to support economically disadvantaged kids. Mm-hmm. The last 11 years have been focusing on academic achievement, an after-school learning center where we pick up kids from 3 different schools, 5 days a week, from kindergarten through 6th grade. They're picked up by city bus, driven to a location, and then they get the academic support, helping with homework, helping with reading, writing, language arts, and we feed them a nutritional dinner every day.
Yeah.
So it gets expensive, but that's what we do. And you know, back in 2011, we received the Organization of the Year Award from the Department of Justice, Office of Juvenile Delinquency and Prevention. So we've been around and we're doing some good things, and we got some wonderful success stories, but it's getting harder every year to survive. the climate for nonprofits.
You know, as you made mention, it is a fantastic organization, and it's one that came about because of the nature of the beast, where, you know, we go back years and years and years, and mom was stay-at-home mom, and dad was the breadwinner, went out to work, and these days, both mom and dad got to be out there making the money, and it leaves the kids kind of hanging. And Kappa helps that out.
And that's why we pick up kids from school, because most parents, like you just said, parents are working, so a parent can't get off work and go to a school and pick up a kid. So we came up with the transportation piece to help that parent, to take that pressure off of that parent, and then feeding that child that dinner. And then you find there's a lot of homes where the mom is working two jobs. Just a single-parent home, mom's working two jobs to make it, to survive. So we pick up that void there. You know, we pick up the pieces there. It takes a community to raise a child. We've heard that before. And that's what we tried to be, that community piece that helps raise that child and support that family.
Well, music can help bring people together. It can bring a community together. It has in the past, and it will continue to do so, because music holds a special place, I think, in everybody's heart. And you've got this great song.
Thank you.
3 Steps, that you wrote along with some help from your daughter.
My daughter Tyrielle Ortiz and my friend Tony Humphreys. The three of us got together. It started out to be a smooth jazz project, but the groove was so hot, I kept saying to Tony, I said, man, this needs some lyrics, you know. I don't see this being a smooth jazz thing. I feel like I want to dance when I hear it. And one day Tony came by and he came up with the 3 steps up, 3 steps back. And that lit the fire. And then we just started to develop the song. And I asked my daughter, Tyrielle, to help us, and my wife, to help us think of something else we could say to incorporate the young dancers into that. So when my daughter comes in, she says, now do the juju and do the wobble, and then you go right back to the 3 steps. So it gives us an opportunity for people of different generations to be on the dance floor together, having fun. You know,
that's what it's all about.
And if you like the eclectic slide and the Cupid shuffle and the cha-cha slide, it's the same concept. We just felt, okay, why don't we do a song like that? And I think we have one, and I hope we do.
I think it's a great song. I've heard it. It's fantastic. You know, when you said you were kind of feeling it maybe as a jazz thing at the beginning, I can see that from you, Lonnie, because because I know you're a great guitar player, and you kind of, I don't know, I just see you as a jazz guy. But this song it's got a great groove to it. You know, it's just wonderful.
Well, thanks, and that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. I've been playing different places around town and in Philadelphia with tracks, just me live on guitar, and my wife will sit in occasionally with me and sing and do a lot of smooth jazz stuff, you know. But I missed the whole live band thing. I was missing it, man. I'm so happy to be back in the studio and the album. If you like 3 Steps, you're going to love the album, man. You know, we got some other songs called Give Love Another Try, Inside Out, and Bounce, you know.
So you got a full-on album coming out.
Yeah, it's an EP. We're going to release 5 songs.
Great.
3 Steps we felt should be the first song that we released because it brings people together to have a good time. And we just felt that was the right one for the single.
All right. Well, you just said bring people together for a great time, and you are planning to do that, and it starts this Saturday, right?
June the 16th at the Liberty Arena, 2 o'clock. We're going to teach people the 3 steps. We're going to teach the routine. It's very easy to do and lots of fun to learn. So we're asking and inviting everyone to come to the Liberty Arena. Don't be shy. Just show up out of curiosity and see. You're going to have a good time. Now, kids are welcome, but it's not a kid thing. And people think because of me being associated with Kappa, everything I've always done has been related to kids. So a few people say, hey, I saw I heard your commercial. My kids are out of town, and I had to explain to them, no, it's not for kids. It's for people our age, young adults and older. But kids are welcome. If kids want to come, if they're not shy and they want to learn to dance too, because that would be nice. Because it's the kind of thing that you see at weddings, kind of dances. You see people on the floor just having a good time. And that's the image that we want. Because the film company wanted us to go to Miami to shoot the video. But we didn't want to do that. We want to shoot that video right here.
Right here.
So I'm hoping that people come out and support it so we can make it happen.
All right, so you get to go out. You can learn this dance. It doesn't cost anything, right?
No, it's free.
It's free. You go out to the Liberty Arena. You'll learn the dance this Saturday. and then you're actually doing a professional video shoot for it
on the 24th.
Week, right?
No, on the 24th.
Oh, the 24th. Okay.
The 24th. We're going to have another week for people on the 16th. We're going to do another rehearsal on the 23rd, but only for people that can make it on the 16th.
Gotcha.
Unless you're a really good dancer and you can come in and pick it up quickly,
right,
we'll let you in, that kind of thing.
Sure.
But we want to spend time teaching it, so we're not advertising the 23rd, but there will be one more day before the video shoot.
Okay.
Because it's such a big deal for us. It's a major film company coming in to do this. So bring some water, bring a cooler with lots of water, dress real relaxed. Let's sweat and have some fun.
There you go. Now, I understand you got maybe a little sample video of this, of the dance. Do you have something online?
Yes, it's online. I just posted it last night. It's a tutorial.
Okay.
It's called Part 1. If people go to my Facebook page, which is Lonnie, Loni, Gamble, Gamble, you can see the tutorial that we just posted last night.
All right, great. Yeah. Now, Lonnie, don't go anywhere, because what we're going to do is take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and Lonnie's going to intro the new song, 3 Steps. It's next on Oldies 93.